everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And we're going to play Imperium Legends. This is like a deck builder civilization game. It's so great.
Yeah. So it's by Osprey Games. It plays, is it 1 to 4?
Yeah.
1 to 5, 1 to 4? It's probably 1 to 4.
Probably.
There we go.
I
Bottom of the box again. 1 to 4.
So it's a Turksy game, so we know it's a solo game.
Comes with its own solo rule
Oh my
book.
god, it's huge.
But, so, and there is campaign mode too. Oh. And there's a nation reference table in here, so it's not just solo stuff, right? Like, based on whoever you're playing against, the solo things go differently. So.
Oh, okay.
But Turksy knows how to program bots. I mean, it's just the way it is. He is fantastic with not only board games, but particularly solo rules on board games.
True.
Now, some of you have heard that there is Imperium Legends and Imperium Classics. Guess what? It's the same rules. It's just different civilizations. So I want to get Classics. I have not played Classics. Classics is, from what David has said, Classics is probably a bit easier. Looking at the nations, Classics has, they have them by star ratings. They have Persians, Romans, and Macedonians all at 1 star.
Okay.
Right? Remember, that's 3 at 1 star. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Scythians and Carthaginians and Celts as 2 star. Vikings as 3 star. Greeks as 4 star. All right? Let's check out the Legends ones. There are, guess how many 1 stars there are? 0. There are no 1 star civilizations in Legends. So it is the more complex game. The Qin and Morians are 2 stars. The Minoans, Egyptians, and Atlanteans are 3 stars. The Olmecs are 4 stars. And the Utopians and the Arthurians are 5-star civilizations. Ooh. And that is not in how good they are. That's in how difficult they are to play and play well.
So I think that's actually really good for scaling it also.
I think so.
If you're playing with new players and you might have played a few times, you play a little bit harder one while everybody can play.
Give a newbie an easy one while I take like the Arthurians or the Utopians, because they are
or maybe I'll just
more
play
difficult.
Egyptians every time because they're my favorite.
And David messaged me and he said, "Now listen, if you play Arthurians versus," he says take the difficulties seriously, because if you end up playing Arthurians versus Utopians and you have a terrible time, it's not my fault, because I did warn you." And I was like, point taken. So we played with 2 2s and a 3 when we played with Dan.
Right.
And so now we're playing with a pair of 3s, I think. Right?
No, I think you're 2.
Oh, you are 3.
I'm a 3 again.
And I'm a 3. We are both 3s.
I'm going based on the civilizations that I'm most
interested in. So I am the Minoans. As the Minoans, I'm going to focus on victory points, as I'm going to need it to develop. Carefully manage my supply of these to create beautiful pottery, but beware of the barbarian icon. If I abandon it after I become an empire, I won't be able to play it again. Well, that sucks.
Well, yeah, because when you become an empire, you can't play your barbarian cards.
Keep your nation running efficiently with a discerning eye for important cards, and use your writing systems to consign unimportant cards to your history.
What about me?
Atlanteans. As the Atlanteans, you begin as an empire. So, hey, I start as a barbarian. Steph starts out as an empire, which is what I will eventually become, but I have to actually work up to it. Which means that you can use the powerful gray cards from the start of the game. The gray cards are called, what are those cards called? Where are those? I'm looking for the civilized cards.
Civilized.
Civilized. The green ones are uncivilized, and the yellow ones are region cards. But it also means you have to ensure a constant supply of goods, population, and victory points to develop further. Atlantis is under constant threat of floods. and you'll need to prioritize finding new lands, regions, or risk your nation sinking entirely. But with the rising waters come rewards, which, if used wisely, will see your nation become true myths and legends. Did you shuffle the
I did.
purples? Okay. What is that one?
That's the King of Kings. It's one way.
Oh, that's
the
the
game
one
can
that's
end.
that's one of the. I tried to get that a little
I know.
bit, but
I know
I
you
didn't.
did.
I didn't get there quick enough.
No. Okay. Cool. Well, let's take a look at the board.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So here's a fantastic board setup here. We've got the market board up here where we have our. This is called the main deck, and it has everything in there that we did not put over here. We have our civilized cards, our uncivilized cards, and our region cards. There are 6 in each pile, one of which we've already turned up. Every time we turn up a civilized or uncivilized card, we're going to tuck one of these unrest cards underneath. Also, if they come up from the main deck, remember this is a combination of all of these symbols. If one of these cards comes up that's either blue, green, or gray, we put an unrest under it. And so when we take these, we're going to also take the unrest underneath. We don't want to hold on to those unrest because they're worth -2 victory points. So you want to get rid of them and putting them back in the supply for a couple of reasons, which I will explain in a little bit.
For sure.
Anytime we purchase one from the market deck, one's going to pop out from here. I believe, Dan, if I'm remembering this correctly, we refill these when these run out. We refill them from the main deck. Is that correct? Basically, we just have a new main deck area available. I believe that is the case. It's people like you what cause unrest. Dan says correct. Well, that was a quick answer. We also have the purple cards, which I believe are... Oh, what is that called? What are you looking... Oh, you're looking for those. Oh, it's right here. Fame.
Fame.
The Fame cards are really fantastic. Usually they want to be garrisoned or... Yeah, mine I wanted them to be garrisoned for the most part. I don't know what else is in there. But
Dan,
those
don't
are
leave.
Awesome. I'm leaving now. No, Dan. Well, he's played it, so to be fair, he's earned it.
Fine.
He's earned it. That's fine.
What?
What? Dan's entry. So, this game is going to be played over a series of rounds. Each round starts with the player to the left of the solstice card taking the turn, and then order goes clockwise. Oh, that's me. So we put that between us is what we do. All right. We have the solstice card here. Dot has chosen me to go first. We are going to keep going until either scoring or collapse is triggered.
Yep.
So, collapse is not good, as you might guess. So, on your turn, you're going to activate or innovate or revolt. Revolt is probably what you don't want to do too often, but if you get the certain mix of cards, then you will probably want to revolt. This is very much a deck building civilization game.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's go ahead and start with revolt. Return any number of unrest cards from your hand back to that unrest pile. Then go on to cleanup. You get no actions. You don't get to use exhaust abilities if you revolt. You just boom. That's all you do. You just
throw it back.
Kill your unrest and move on.
So what's cool about the unrest, though, there's other ways to kill it. Like, you could spend one of your actions instead just to kill one of them. But if you have a whole bunch in your hand, then, yeah, the revolt is a better thing to do.
Right. Choose. Pay 1. Now, I'm going to get the name of this token right. These are, materials and population are what these are. And the victory points are called progress tokens. Progress. So, spend 1 population or discard 2 cards or pay 3 materials. If you do, return this card to the unrest pile. Here's the problem with that. You've got to spend an action to do it.
Right.
Any card you play takes an action. Each one of the nations has exactly 3 action tokens. So you're going to have to spend those action tokens wisely with your 5 cards that you're going to draw and return. In addition, you also have 5 exhaust tokens. And for everything with the exhaust keyword, you can put one of these tokens on it in order to use an exhaust ability. If the card already has an exhaust token on it, you can't use it. You can't use that ability on the card. There are some abilities that will let you pull off those exhaust tokens, and you might want that at some point. So, that was Revolt. Activate. When you activate, you're going to take actions and use those exhaust abilities like I mentioned before. So, to take an action, remove one of these from your state card. If you don't have any on your state card, guess what? You're not taking an action. Then, play a card from your hand and resolve the effect indicated. Then, place the card in your discard pile, unless the card says otherwise. There are some cards with a little pin icon up in the corners, this little infinity pin. And basically, it just means that, there it is up in the corner, it just means that that card will stay in your tableau forever until some other card discards it. So, you will just keep it in your display area. If a card has a barbarian icon or an empire icon, you can only play it if your state card shows the same icon. So the cards that I start with largely have, get through these barbarian ones, they largely have the barbarian symbol on it. And I won't be able to play those once I become an empire. All of Steph's cards, hers already have empire symbols on it. Look at all those blue things in the corner. She doesn't have to worry about barbarian things. Here's the thing. If there's a barbarian thing up there,
I can't use it.
she can take it. She can hate draft it from me. She can't play it.
A lot of my cards say exile a card from the market, so...
Oh, that's nice.
So that's
now, exile goes over here.
Yeah.
Right.
We might throw it to the other side anyway, but yeah.
Oh, wow. Scott says, I've never heard of a game played over a number of rounds. Tell me more. Would you like to subscribe to my newsletter?
Oh, my God.
If you have an effect on a card, you have to resolve it as much as possible. There are a bunch of keywords on some of these cards, like abandon or acquire or breakthrough or choose or exhaust. I'll explain those as we go. There is a really awesome area of the rulebook that tells every one of these with a description of what they mean and what they do.
It's really handy.
It's so super handy. I already told you about the resolve abilities with the exhaust abilities. You can use an exhaust ability with a barbarian icon or an empire icon regardless of what is on your empire card. So if it's already up there and pinned, it's there. You just don't want to abandon it. Abandon means only pinned cards can be abandoned. To abandon it, just put it in your discard pile. If the card has a garrisoned card underneath, it's just tucked face down underneath. If you abandon that pinned card, the garrison card is also abandoned. Meaning, it just goes to the discard pile. You're eventually going to get it cycled back.
Sure.
So, there are some cards that will let you get a bonus when you play it. So you might, in some cases, want to abandon it in order to... Like this island here. Draw a card. Exile a card from the market, and you may garrison a card. If I want to do this again and draw a card, I'd have to abandon it and then replay it to draw a card. Or to re-garrison a different card. Or to exile a card from the market again. So, some cards will let you abandon garrisoned cards only. And if you do that, then that region or whatever card is garrisoning it, it will stay in play.
Yeah.
But if you do the top one, you're also doing the bottom.
Yeah.
The last thing you can do is innovate. First, put all the cards in your hand, put them in the discard pile. Then you will break through for either green or gray or yellow or blue. That's a breakthrough action, which I will describe in just a second. Then you go on to clean up. You can't take actions. You can't do any sort of exhaust abilities. So, for breakthrough, if more than one suit is listed on a breakthrough ability or on that innovate, declare which one of them you will break through and then do one of the following. Select any card of that suit from the market and add it to your hand. And you're going to gain all of these little tokens on that card. If there's an unrest card underneath, then return it to the unrest pile. You're not going to have to take it, but only on a breakthrough. When you're taking a card from the market, that's something totally different. That's taking the card from the market, taking the stuff, and taking the unrest.
Yeah.
Breakthrough, you just take the card, kill the unrest.
Much better.
That's much better. But harder to break through.
Of course.
Then, obviously, replace the card that's taken. If you're breaking through for green, you may, if you want, take the top card of the deck and add it to the hand. If you're breaking through for gray, you can take the top. If breaking through for region, you can take the top. If you're breaking through for blue or a suit where these are empty, reveal cards one by one from this main deck until you find a card of that suit. Take it and add it to your hand. And if you don't find a card of the suit you want, kaboom, 2 of those progress tokens, which are basically, I believe, victory points at the end of the game. So that is what breakthrough does. There are tons and tons and tons of keywords. Develop is where you can pay the development cost on one of these cards in your development pile. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the development pile. Well, let's finish the turn sequence here. Clean up is what comes after all your activates. Your activate or your innovate or your revolt. You're going to do clean up. First, add one of these from the supply to any card in the market. This is important because Steph has some exile abilities. And if I put this on here, she cannot exile a card from the market if it's got a token on it. Tokens that are on these cards will be taken by whomever acquires that card from the market.
And obviously our points.
And they're good because they're points. The Carthaginians can add materials tokens instead. The Chin, which is who I was when I was playing, can add population to these instead. Once you place the token on the card of the market, the next player can take their turn so Steph can take her turn while I complete the rest of cleanup. Excuse me. I'm going to remove all of these tokens from my stake card and from all of the following. All the cards in the play area and my nation deck and my development area. Then I'm going to put 3 of these and 5 of these back on my stake card. Then I can discard any number of cards from my hand into the discard pile and then draw back up to 5 cards. If you already hold more than 5, don't draw any, but you don't have to discard any either. If your draw deck is empty, like let's say I've already got these in my discard pile, and I've only got 3 cards in my hand, I need to draw 2 more. So, first, check the state card. If I show barbarians, if there's none of these tokens on my nation deck, and I have 1 or more tokens on my state card, I can put the top card of my nation deck into my discard pile. And then move one of these tokens on there. This prevents me from taking an effect during, for instance, Steph's turn, and then doing it again on my turn, I think, or twice on my own turn. It prevents me from doing that. So the timing is important on that. She doesn't have any of these. I've only got 4. The Egyptians had like
3.
3?
Yeah.
I had like 10. But it's fine because I burned through mine rather quickly. I focused on trying to get that.
Basically, you want to burn through them to become an empire.
To become an empire. Now, if I don't want to become an empire, I want to slow that down a little bit.
Yeah.
If I have a lot of good barbarian abilities, I want to slow that down. All of these civilizations are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention, there is an A side and a B side on each of these civilizations. The B side tends to be a little easier because it's usually just a victory point. It's one for every victory point token, progress token. On this other side, I have a solstice ability. I may discard a card to gain a progress token. I want to make sure that those progress tokens are worth victory points because they might not be on the if I'm not playing the B side, I might not get any points for the progress token. Let me look at scoring here. No, it is. Every one of those in front of you is worth a victory point. But I'm guessing that is an Empire ability that would basically double it.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Probably.
So we each have a nation-specific ability, which is... I love asymmetric player powers. I just absolutely love them.
Take a look at my art. My art in this deck is just
so good.
Amazing. I love it all. Look how pretty this is. This development there. It's just so pretty. Just admire that a little bit.
So, notice once I get through these 4 cards, King Minos is left. Let's say I do this yet another time and run out of cards. I will put King Minos in there, right? And then, if I ever put this card in my discard pile, immediately flip over to Empire. I have become an Empire at this point. So, once you're an Empire and you run out of cards here, you can pay a certain number of resources to put any of these specific ones you want into your discard pile. So I could choose any of these fine cards. I'd probably look at all the powers and then how much it cost in materials and population.
This is when you go to cycle your deck and you can't.
And you can't? Yes. Then you can buy one of these.
Develop one of these, okay.
Yes. You may pay the development cost shown on one of your development cards to develop it. Put it in your discard pile. Then move one of these tokens from your state card into your development area. If there's already one there or you have none on your state card, skip this step. Then shuffle your discard pile into a new deck and draw. Keep drawing up as you need to. All right, let me reshuffle and reset myself here. Some cards say draw the top card of the deck if able. If your draw deck is empty, do not draw a card. Do not reshuffle your deck. So keep that in mind. If your draw deck is empty and something says draw the top card of deck if able. If able means if you've oh heck, I gotta put that back. Yeah, if your draw deck is empty, then you don't want to. You are not able to draw because you have to get them all back. Anyway, the round ends when the player to the right finishes their turn, and you are to the right of the Solstice card. I'm to the left of the Solstice card. Before I will take my next turn, we are both going to resolve all of the Solstice keywords in the play area. Like my special ability, I may discard a card to gain one of these victory points. That seems good. They must be resolved as much as possible unless the card specifies optional, like that big word may on my ability. If you have multiple cards with Solstice, do them in the order that you want. And then the next player will take their turn as normal to start the next round. So if the scoring will be triggered if there are no more cards in the main deck, or a player develops the last card in their development area. That's all of their little starburst cards after you become an Empire.
I have a lot of those.
You have a lot. So, I don't have that many.
As you would expect.
Yeah.
Because
I have 7.
I don't have to go through the barbarian steps.
I have 7 plus these 5, so basically 12 cycles through my deck.
Sure.
Assuming I want to pay the cost.
Yeah.
Or the King of Kings card. It's the bottom card of the Fame pile. If it is ever flipped face down. Or the Viking player plays a specific card, Herald Hardrada. Or the Arthurian player plays the Grail. Or the Utopian player has 24 population. Or collapse is triggered. That is when there are no cards left in the unrest pile.
Right now we're looking like it's going to happen. There's 4 unrests right there.
Oh, that's fine. That'll be fine.
Well, if I take this and you
take
this...
The chin added 2.
And that... Oh, that's why we had
that's
so many last time?
That's why we had 6. Because the chin added 2.
Okay.
So, when scoring is triggered, complete the current round, then play one final round. including resolving the solstice keyword. Then add up victory points. Leave cards where they were when the game ended, because some victory point cards will score differently depending on whether they're in your history or on the table in play or in your deck or in your discard pile. Like I say, every one of these is worth a point. You're going to score for every card in your hand, in your draw deck, in your play area, in your discard pile, and your history, or in Steph's case, in her flooded pile. As well as for the power card. Do not score for cards in the nation deck or your development area, because you didn't build them.
You didn't get them.
You didn't get them. A card with an asterisk will score a variable number. You'll never score more than 10. If it scores more than 10, you'll never score more than 10. If you have a question mark one, it's going to score a number of victory points if a condition's been met. Otherwise, you get nothing. I believe that is about it. Oh, I forgot to mention, what happens if collapse happens? Then the game ends immediately. Count the number of unrest cards in your hand, play area, draw deck, discard pile, and history. The player with the fewest unrest wins. What happens if you put it in your flooded pile?
I assume it counts as in my area.
I don't know. I don't know if unrest would count.
That's what there's a few questions I have about
because
this, but...
listen to this. This is scoring. Score for every card in your hand, play area, draw deck, discard pile, and history or flooded pile. Here's collapse. Hand, play area, draw deck, discard pile, and history. Does not say or flooded. Last time it done in parentheses. I don't know for sure.
So my other question is my scoring here. 1 point per 2 yellow cards. Regions. Is that in my flooded area as well?
Score for every card in your hand, play area, draw deck, discard pile, and history or flooded pile. So I would say yes.
Okay, that's what makes the most sense. But I just...
Right. Now, you have no history. When it says add a card to my history, I put it underneath my nation card. If she gets something that says put something in your history, she puts it in the discard pile.
Yeah.
If it says flooded, she puts it where I normally put it for my history. Because she has no history. She has a flood.
I have a
She
flood.
floods her card.
Everything.
She has a keyword that says sink, which means to put a card in her flood pile.
Every time it says sink, I have to sink a yellow card, which is the only reason why I'm like, it's got to include the yellow cards because I'm not going to have any cards out.
That's something worth checking on the Geek.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
So anyway, that is pretty much it, except for the keywords. Draw 5. Now, here's something else interesting. I have 10 cards. She has 11. Things are a little bit asymmetric with this. I have unrest in here. I don't know what she's got. So, well, look at that. That's pretty scary. All right, I'm going to move the Imperium Legends box.
Yeah, out of the way.
Just so we can have a ton of room, because we're going to need it.
The first thread says, "Thank you for the artwork in the game. The artwork is very nice."
It's a very nice. And which one? The first thread in the Geek.
Yeah, in the Geek.
Well, that's okay, I guess. I do have cards I can play. I've also got some fracking unrest. All right, one action to... a lot of times I will like to put the action on the thing I did in case I have to pull it back. Gain 1 victory point. Progress marker. I may garrison a card. I'm not going to garrison a card at this time. Another one I am going to... all players may draw a card. Steph, would you like to draw a card?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Oh, yeah, now I draw the other unrest. And so that is this one. It's not going to stay, though, because it's not pinned. I get to choose either a materials per bottle, or I get a population per region I have in play. I don't know. I'll get a materials. No, I'm gonna get a population. That's good for getting rid of unrest in case I need it. Oh no, I actually get victory points if I do this. And I've got this pottery. During Solstice, I can pay 2 materials and place a victory point on this card, or abandon this card and gain all the victory points on it. That seems good. So, that is my third action. I'm going to take all of these up. I am going to add one of these to a card in the market. How about putting it on the Etruscans, which you can't even really use? Which seems really good because it's barbarian. Clear my tokens, discard any number of cards, draw back up to 5. I'm just going to put a discard pile way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, I'm all out.
Wow, that was fast.
Put one here. Put one in my discard pile. Well, I hope I draw it. I hope I draw it, not those unrest. If I do, it'll be fantastic. You want to draw it for me?
No.
No, I'll just draw the one on top. Whoops, it's an unrest. Of course it is. You weren't supposed to know that, though. Oh, wait. Unrest. Timeout. Give me that unrest back. This prosperity should have gone on my discard pile, too. Because it did not have a pin. So now I have a 2 in 5 chance of getting something good. Now you don't know.
Nope.
You don't know?
You have to buck up something. Oh, you did.
I did buck up something.
See.
Matter of fact, I even told the chat why I bucked that one up. Can you guess?
No.
I think you can. I think you can.
I think I need to do... I think I need to play this. Elysian Fields.
Hey.
Exile a card in the market.
That's the road.
I may garrison
where my
a card.
parents live.
So, I don't know what we're saying about unrest. If I flood an unrest card.
The geek.
I can't find anything about the Atlanteans, really.
Want me to contact David?
I don't know. There are things that are clear. Like if I flood a field or whatever, if I flood anything and it has a garrison card, that goes with it. Sure, I get that, but I don't know.
You don't know if you're going to do that risk.
Flood. Like, because I would garrison it.
There are only 62 threads. Rules question. If a card is garrisoned, then the Atlanteans sink the region. Is the garrison card? What just happened? Time out.
Okay.
What just happened?
I exiled that card.
That's not exiled.
I'm putting the exile over there, so it's not in my area, right in my face.
That's going to be confusing, but sure.
Okay, cool.
Under garrison keyword, Yes, Garrison card is sunk too. But I still don't know about the unrest. I would assume it counts against you. In the absence of any other thing, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna count against you.
All right, fine. That's fine.
Because it doesn't seem right to be able to get all the benefits of the history and not, and then sink the unrest, but not really count the unrest because you count those for scoring because it's -2.
Sure.
I mean, you would count those. So I think that if we were to collapse, you would count those as well.
Okay. That's fine.
I can't find it anywhere, but I am assuming it is just a oversight.
All right.
I can post that, but
going to prosperity. All players may draw a card.
oh hey, do I want to draw a card though? I am not sure. I do.
Gain 1 per thing. Sure.
I actually am not going to draw a card because I have all of my unrest in an area.
I'm going to flood this field.
All right. What does that do? What does this
Sink
say?
this card and a yellow card in play to acquire any card from out here.
That's sink it. Sink it means...
I'm just going to put it off. Okay, if you want me to put it under, I will.
That's where it goes.
Sure.
Yes. I mean, that's like, why would you not put it there is my question. And so you acquired a lowlands. How about a lakes? Lakes is up. Yeah, I wouldn't know why you would not put it where it's supposed to go and sort of get things off your play area.
Okay, so then I can discard any number of cards and then draw up.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know what I want to do.
Yes.
That's fine. I'll just...
Yes.
Draw 1, 2 cards.
Yes.
All right, you. 1.
Oh, man. Why didn't I do that when I had the chance?
Yeah, for real.
I am going to pay 2 and put one of these on this pottery card.
Oh, did you have a solstice thing?
Yes, that's solstice.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to solstice? Oh, you're coloring up.
To do that.
Yes, you did.
I have no solstice.
That you? All right, that should be it.
Yeah.
Continuing on. I've got several things I can do. I really don't want to acquire more unrest. Really don't want to acquire anything at all.
Nothing really matters.
Anyone can see. Put a card from your discard pile into your history. Well, I don't have that. Da, 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 da. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. You may put a card from your discard pile into your history. That seems good. I may pay 2 population to acquire a region or a blue. If I acquire that blue, I'm going to get an unrest. That's not great.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. At some point, I'm going to want to be exiling. I'm putting cards from my discard pile into my history.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Yes, Ed. So that's going to go in my discard pile at some point. That's one action. I will acquire... So I don't have to have that yet. I think I will just take this and burn through these cards more quickly. It's pretty much the same card. This goes in the discard pile, correct?
Yep.
I might as well play these just to get them out of my hand. Deek, deek. I may garrison a card. I'm not going to garrison a card. Discarding a number of cards. Seems good. Can people even see those? A little bit.
Does this get discarded?
This
not pinned.
will get discarded. I'm looking to see if everyone could see my stuff. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, when do we clear the X's? Sorry, clean up. Remove everything from the state card, your nation deck, all cards in your development area, and your power card. So, I can do that. But not on Steph's turn. For some reason, if I needed to do it. So this goes here, and I'm going to get one more Nother. When I get a card, I acquire it to the discard pile. Is that correct? Am I messing that up? Right?
No, that's correct.
All right. Getting these out of my hand seems good. That way I can like keep them out there and, you know.
Do you gotta buck something up?
Oh, I forgot about bucking something up. You're going to want lands. I guess I could buck this up over and over and eventually take it.
Yep. Let's see.
Actually, yeah, I think I will do that.
I mean, I can still take it.
You can take it. Yes, you can.
And it may or may not be worth it to me.
That is correct.
Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free play.
Oh, nice. No actions.
Sink a card from your discard pile.
What's that? Your prosperity.
I could sink the lowlands, but it might be good to have that.
Sink it to do what?
To steal one from you. 1 point from you.
One of these?
Yep.
It's better to put these upside down. That way you're not accidentally revealing them, but
what?
That's fine.
These ones?
I always turn them upside down to make sure that you didn't. Yeah. But that's just a suggestion. I would recommend doing that in case your cards get scattered.
It's a free play, so I don't know if it goes to my discard pile.
You stole a victory point and what?
That's it. I sunk a card.
Why would you steal?
I'm a mean.
Or break through for anything and sink the card.
I don't want to sink the Atlantean fleet yet. So I'll just keep stealing your points if you have them.
I just need to not have them.
I'm going to put these out, which says gain 1 brick.
Materials.
Exile a card from the market. Sure. Let's just do that.
How about that? That seems good. Well,
it's
not.
Just gonna stay.
It's going to stay because it's going to be green. Art.
I may garrison a card. No. Gain 1 person.
I wish I had those.
Exile.
Exile?
Exile. I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to exile that. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't I put that over there? Cannot.
Okay.
You cannot do that.
Uh-huh.
Cannot.
And then that goes there.
Treat 1 water drop as 3 of those. Wow, that's good.
So I'm going to be drawing up. I'm going to discard that first and then draw up so then I can build this card here.
Do what?
Because I need another card so I can build one from here, right? That's how I get these cards in play.
Yes.
Alright. So it cost me 2 points to build that one.
Seems good.
It gets me 2 points at the end of the game, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Then I shuffle them and draw one more. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
So, this solstice, I've got to pay 2 and place 1 on this card, or abandon this card and gain the stuff on it. I guess I'm going to... I hate paying these 2. I guess I'm going to have to. Because you're a butthead.
What?
Stealing all my stuff.
What? No,
Me?
it wasn't me. I have to buck it up, I guess.
Yeah, you need to buck it up. Put it on cannot. I want it.
Lakes.
No.
I can't see it.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I've got all my unrest in my hand.
So you're taking your whole action to do that?
Well, yeah, it's a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a lot of, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. True.
I am going to discard this. What do I have in here? I have 4. If I do 5, it would be good, but I like this card. You might say, you might have the you may draw a card thing is the thing. I'm in no major rush to do the, oh, it didn't say you may draw a card if possible. It says you may draw a card. So I'm in no rush to Barbarian up. So I will, Empire up rather. So I will draw all of them.
Okay.
Seems good.
Oh, did you do your solstice stuff before your turn?
That's what I was. That's the whole discussion about this thing.
Okay.
Remember that time? Remember that time?
Yep.
I remember that time too.
Yep.
It was good. It was some good times.
All right, now buck something up. Book it up.
Everyone's quiet.
Did you put a token? Did you put a point out there?
What?
Did you put a point on a card?
Don't think I don't know. Let me look.
I don't think.
Yes, cleanup I have to do. I have to do cleanup. Then move on to cleanup. Tis you.
Okay. Ba dee ba doo boo 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 boo.
Baba dee baba die. Baba dee baba die.
Well, sure. Sink this card.
Sink it.
And gain a something out here.
Flip it.
Any of them.
Gain or breakthrough or what?
To acquire.
Acquire.
Yeah.
That's the card. That's the word I was looking for. Whatever you want.
Sure, I'll take that one at the end.
Etruscans?
I need the points. Fucking bad. Thanks.
That's it.
Yep. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And then I will flood again. Gain something else. What's that? Alright, I'll just take this because it has points on it and I need points. Oh, I could put that on top of my deck, I think. So that was 1, 2.
Barbarians don't follow rules.
You do have a point over there. Free play.
I also have a progress token.
Free play. Choose, sink a card in my discard pile.
I'm just feeding you all my points. It's ridiculous.
I'll take out your point. Well. And
it's ridiculous.
Then I will play this unrest card by paying.
How many actions you taken?
That was 3. That was a free play.
Okay.
So, that's it. Then I dropped 5. I could discard this.
Frickin' swimmers.
Therefore, I'm going to build this card here.
Whatever.
Cost me 2 points, 2 hard-earned points, and 3 bricks.
Bricks.
Oh, I need to do that too. I just got too much to do.
No, that breaks my heart for you.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
Barbarians don't follow the rules. It's true.
All right. Yeah. Welcome to 3 minutes ago.
Sorry, not paying attention.
No, you're not.
Trying to focus on swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I got that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. One. Oh, solstice. Jerk face. I don't like pottery. I'm just feeding you. Feeding you more of these. Did you buck up?
I did.
You did.
I did.
It's fantastic.
Queen Dory of Atlantis.
What just happened? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swimming.
Lead me to die. Oh, baby. Can't do this to me, baby.
Just gotta get right out of here. All players may draw a card. Do that, then do that, then do that. Sure, why not? Alright. Draw a card. Exile a card from the market. I may garrison a card. I can't draw a card, so it's gonna happen this way. Notice I will be able to do these back to back if I can time it right. Not that I want to rush out of barbarian state, but I probably could at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, new thing in my hand. That seems really good. That's not what I meant.
Wow. It seems really good.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. Dan is here still. He just didn't want to help with rules anymore.
Phrasing. Yeah, he just doesn't want to help. He wants to just be unhelpful.
He came back. Dan came back.
All the best ones
the very
do.
next day.
I am going to do prosperity. All players may draw a card. Choose. Gain one of these per bottle. Hey, I've got 4 of those. Give me 4 of these. 1, 2, 3,
I
4.
will gain a card. Thank you.
I will probably do the same. Though it doesn't really matter a great deal. And then that will... I don't think that goes to my discard pile yet. It's in my play area right now, right? If it's not pinned at the cleanup, it disappears.
Dan knows how to read. It's amazing.
It's fantastic.
I don't know how he does it.
All cards in your play area. Yeah, so this is in my play area. And one more thing. Well, that would be nice, but I can't get enough things into my... yeah, that's really sad for me.
It is.
Knossos. Solstice, gain 1 dude or one of those or draw a card. It's really good. Buck up something.
Could do that, I guess.
All right. I've got 4 cards in my hand. This goes out. Do I want to do this? I need to discard one of these. And yes, I will discard this. So I can draw 1 and another. Oh, of course it's an unrest. Why would it not be?
Okay. This is actually a good card. I should not kill it.
Don't kill it.
Floods.
Don't kill it. Oh, wait. I was supposed to... Oh, yeah. It's not Solstice yet.
Not yet.
I had to ditch that on Solstice. I hated that.
Oh, I should not do that.
All right. We've got so many cards in the unrest. I'm just going to, like, pile all these up.
There's a bunch.
And only spread them when we are close to running out.
All right. Lowlands. Like this.
Low.
Killing
Because
I can.
Low. Exile?
Yeah.
How about Metropolis?
What's this say?
Solstice? Choose. Gain 1 population or gain 1 material or draw a card. It's like this. Like this Metropolis. The Metropolis of Knossos.
I'm playing this card.
Kaleleto.
Yeah.
Kaito.
Choose. Acquire something.
Acquire something, or if Palace of Poseidon is in play,
It's not.
Breakthrough. How about that?
And then what?
Did you put only 6 in these?
That's what you told me to do.
Yeah, just making sure. Doesn't seem like it's running out quick enough.
That's what you told me to do. Oh, man. Oh. All right, free play. Sink a card from my discard pile and steal one, because you have one over there for me to steal.
Here, please. Check.
I got it.
For progress.
Thanks. That was free play. So that's 2. I still have one more thing to do. I guess I have this unrest I can get rid of. For population. Oh, I don't think you mentioned it, but you can turn victory point into 1 population or 2 bricks, I think it was.
I did not remember it because I did not read it.
Yeah. I'm remembering it now.
I'm still not remembering it.
Man, I have like no.
I think
cards.
you're making it up.
I'm not. I have to develop.
Where is that? I do not see that in the rules. Looking for it again.
Yeah, because I might need to do it right now.
Looking for it again. Still don't see it. Usually they will show up as the icons, and I'm not seeing the icons.
Yeah. I just remember Dan saying it multiple times. Because it'd be really helpful for me right now.
Breakthrough 4. City. Choose, develop, discard, draw cards, empire. Exile. Find, flooded. Free play. Gain action. Gain. Garrison. History. Night. Look. Mask. Metropolis. Nation deck. Passive. Pay. When paying, you may spend any amount of progress tokens as if each were one population. When paying materials, you can spend any amount of progress tokens as if each were 2 materials.
Yeah.
You may not convert progress tokens into actual tokens.
Right.
You spend them.
Yeah. To build this card here.
I wish I had actually remembered that because I would have been spending all of them before you could steal them. But so what?
Well, now you can still do that.
Well, it's a little late for that now.
I literally have 1 card in my draw deck, so I have like no cards.
Well, good luck.
3, 4, 5. I'm at 5. Okay, I have to buck something up, which clearly will be that, I guess. And it's a solstice. Hey, I can gain 3 breaks and discard a card. Don't mind if I do.
I will gain a dude.
Hey, dude.
I sure as heck ain't gonna get the. Oh, I may discard a card to gain a victory point, but man, that sucks every time you do that thing to me.
And it's literally going to be basically every turn with a hand of like nothing, so.
I should have been doing this. All right. All players may draw a card.
Sure, I guess why not?
I gain 1 per these. So 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it does say I can gain a dude for each. Well, it's a little late for that now. That's 1. Pay 5 to break through for green. Seems good. Gain it to there. Breakthrough to there as well, right?
Sometimes I listen to you, Dan.
No, add it to my hand. Well, crap.
Oh, when you break through, it goes to your hand?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, that seems good.
Sorry, I just need to read this.
All right. Glory. What?
I'm singing in my mind.
Get rid of these 3. Abandoned. Get the top 2 fame.
Oh, you're going to Fame Town.
Take 1. Well. That sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, it really does.
It's not bad, I guess.
Sure. Put that back on top, I assume. Take one of those cards. Just take it.
Yeah, I think it's yours.
Draw 2 cards. I've already done that, or was that last? Oh, that I cannot do it because I did it at the end of last turn. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it in my hand. That was 3. So these all go to the discard pile. I'm going to put this in the discard pile. Whoops, I am still a barbarian. I could stay barbarian one more cycle. If I want to. Oh, that's the question. I need to buck up something while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, if you get a card normally acquired, it also goes to your hand? Well, we've been playing that wrong.
Where's that? Yep, add it to your hand. Well,
dang. All right. Well, I guess if you got any cards.
That's why I asked, and I thought.
Well, I really thought it went to the discard pile. Yeah. So.
Well, we'll fix it.
If you took any cards this time.
I broke through.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to stay a barbarian one more another round.
One more another. I'm sure we played that way before, Dan, but it's
because this is now off.
An unusual rule that I had forgotten.
Unfortunately, I know what it is. I may develop. Wow.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
But then I put it in my history.
Oh, you can do it once, okay.
I do it one time.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives me one more time, but I've already got rid of my lands. So I think it's probably best to just go ahead and bite the bullet and put King Minos in.
Another one bites the bullet.
And draw 2. 1 and... There are a lot of rules. There's also a lot of rules inside the keywords.
Yeah. Did you buck one up? Sorry, I missed it.
I thought I bucked one up, but I don't see one bucked. Unless I bucked...
No, that was already...
That one up.
If there was anything...
No, because I took this one.
Oh, okay.
I must have bucked it up because
okay.
I took that. It was in my hand.
Got you. Okay, that means it's me.
That means it's you.
I'm going to play this one, which is choose develop or acquire. Exports is not bad. It does come with unrest, though. I will develop this. It costs 4 bricks. Ouch.
Develop this.
Develop or acquire. I'm choosing develop. This, and because I don't have an extra person, I have to spend a point. I assume develop cards don't go to my hand. They go to my discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Choose acquire anything I want. So I will take that one.
You pointed to thin air to me.
Yellow. This? Always yellow with the point.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to my hand, not my discard pile.
Yep, that's what them say.
Alright.
Nominee.
Well, I will play that there. Exile a card from the market, which will be that Vikings card. I can garrison something. No, wait. Alright, there's an exhaust ability on it. When another plays a sword at me, I may exhaust this card to pay one person to avoid its effects.
Yes.
So, it's not great. And that is 1, 2, 3. 3 things. That goes there. Do I even want to spend points to get these cards?
What are you doing now?
Developing, because I need to shuffle my hand to draw cards.
When you developed,
It does not add a token.
You may resolve it even if there's an X token in your development area. All right. Well, how about that? I'm going to discard to gain 1.
Solstice. I can discard a card.
I'm going to gain 1 of these. I don't know why, but it's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to discard to this one. Because I can no longer play it. Did you draw your solstice?
Yes, I did my solstice.
All right, me.
Yes.
Draw 2 cards. Free play.
Ooh.
Seems
nice.
Good. I'm going to play this. That's my first action. Put a card from your discard pile into your history to draw a card. I'm going to do that now. Discard pile into my history to draw a card. Let's get rid of all those barbarian things. All those barbarian ways.
Gotta get rid of the barbarian ways.
Treat 1 of those as 3 for the rest of the turn. Whenever I exhaust it. Seems good. But it's not going to happen today. I'm going to discard 2 cards to get rid of Unrest. That is the third action. Third and final action. Those are now pinned.
Okay.
This is discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you bucked something up.
No, I did not. Before I look at all this stuff. Boo.
All right. I'm going to first free play this to break through and sink this card. I will not steal your points any longer.
Why?
Because I'm sinking it.
To do what?
Breaking through.
What are you breaking through?
To get that blue card there.
Phoenicians?
Yeah, it goes in my hand.
It's 3 points. If you want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly good. So, first action will be sink a yellow card to look at the top 2 cards of here.
Oh.
I take 1
yes.
and I gain a point.
Wow.
Wow, that's really, really handy for me. Yeah, no, that's not great for me.
I'm assuming it goes back on top. No one said anything different.
Yeah, it just says take one. I assume the other one goes. And did you put it in your discard pile?
You always put them in your hand, remember?
Take one of those cards. Sure, I'll take it then.
You'll take it and you'll like it.
I will. So that was one. Free play, I'll play it. Gain 3 bricks and 2 people. Desperately needing this card. And so that's free. And then I will acquire a...
I'm doing Solstice.
Okay. I'm not even done yet.
Yeah, no. But there's nothing that you're going to change.
Acquired this.
Unless you make me discard my Empire, I guess.
So does the Unrest go to my hand too?
If you do what?
Acquire.
Acquire, yes, of course.
Okay. Just making sure. And then it says put this card in my history, but when it says history, it goes to...
Put it in your discard, yes. Well, wow, because that's really good for you.
That's what I said. It's really good. And my final action will be... Choose this. I'll play that down here. It's pinned. And then during Solstice, I get an extra thing. So, Solstice, I get a person. And I gain 3 and discard a card. I have to buck something up, sorry. I guess I'll just put that there. And discard a card, which will be that one. Then I have to draw cards, which will be these. I'll discard that too. Then I can buy something. I'm going to buy Exhaust Free Play. Moats and Walls, which is going to cost me a point. 2 brick and the thing. Okay.
And the thing.
And the person.
Who is the thing?
Development goes there, and then a shuffle. All right, you.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this one. They're harder to get.
Now I actually have cards. Yay!
All right, exhaust. Put a card from my discard pile on my history to draw a card. I'm going to treat a water drop as 3 bottles.
Wow, nice.
1. 2. Draw a card, exile a card from the market. I may garrison a card. Exile a card from the market.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, I don't know what I want to do with this. Religion. Exhaust to gain an action. Wow. Solstice, choose take an unrest or pay 3 materials. Wow. Ouch. I may garrison a card. No, I'm not going to garrison a card. So I did not draw a card, so I guess I need to draw the card. I was about to pay the cost for this. It's 3 and 1 and 2 for frescoes into here.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's going to come back to me. I just can't do it again until end of my turn.
Right.
Oh, that was useless, but that's fine. Because I'm going to do this. All players may draw a card. And I'm going to gain one of these per bottle. So this has 3 bottles. 4, 5, 6 bottles. I'll just take individuals. Because end of my turn, I'm going to discard 2 so I can draw 2 and another. What do I want to create?
I will draw a card.
Sure you will.
Why not?
Reduce development costs by 1. I should have done that before.
Yes, all players at the table.
All players at the table what?
I'm at the table.
Yeah, you draw a card.
Don't be like that.
That seems really good too. This is good early. I should have done this earlier.
Welcome to my life.
What's your life?
Should have done it earlier.
No, it's fine.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
One more card. This should go in here too.
And buck it up. Buck it up.
Did I not buck it up already?
Correct. You did not.
Well, I guess I should have done that already.
It's really easy to forget.
Yeah.
It's really easy to forget. Not that one.
You did it.
Sure. Oh, hey, it's me.
Oh, hey, it's you.
I want to do so many things.
Hi.
Alright, the first thing I should do is this. Choose develop, which I will. Choose develop. Which I will develop this thing. 3 left in my develop file. Cost me a point. Thankfully I have one. And 5 bricks. There. And that goes there, I guess. Okay, I'll play this. All other players recall a yellow card.
Recall a yellow?
And I break through.
Sounds really good if I can draw a card with that.
Break through for this. Into my hand. And then one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
Acquire. I'll play Phoenicians. Acquire this.
Love.
Into my hand.
Love.
I have to discard down to 5 at the end of my turn?
No.
No. Okay. And then all
Did not see that.
Okay. That's fine. Buck something up, which is obviously going to be...
Give me an unrest.
Zamor. And, I did not draw cards. And now we do Solstice.
Solstice.
I gain a person. I can discard a card to gain 3 bricks. Don't mind if I do.
Did it.
Discard. What do I discard?
I can go on if you want me to.
Yep, I'm just choosing one to discard.
Free play, draw 2 cards. Dee-dee-dee. Draw a card, exile a card from the market. I may garrison a card. Nah, it's alright. Dead.
Hi, 30 people watching.
Hello, 30 people. Do I have anything I can develop if I were to draw?
No.
Yes, I actually do. But then I don't have a real easy way of doing the next one. Well, I'm going to have to draw a card anyway. One. Wow, what do I do? That was one action. Just so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Reduce development costs by 1. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Every time. That seems really good, especially when I put a card from the discard pile into my history and draw a card. Oh, I have nothing in my discard pile. So I don't have a card to draw. I did as much as possible in that case. Oh, I was going to exile a card from the market. I did exile a card. I think I'd exiled that one. Yeah, I did. Which one of these do I want to build?
Don't know.
Well, this is the question here. I don't have enough, sadly. Like if I do one of them, I'm not going to have enough for the other one. Oh, it cannot be played. Just gotta have it, I guess. This cost two and two.
2 and 2 and 2 and 2.
Sorry, I don't have a lot of my money here, and I'm like trying to figure out how to do this. That would be my second action. This is just an exhaust. Maybe I don't do it yet. Pull that dude back out. All it is a barbarian card, so it's not like I need it. So did not do that. All players may draw a card.
Sure.
I'm definitely going to exhaust this. So this is worth 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've got the money to do a lot of the stuff I couldn't do before. And Glory gets rid of these 3.
Wow.
Give me 2.
Must be nice.
No, that was 4 things. I would not have played this. That is 1 and Prosperity and Glory is 3.
Okay.
I didn't do the thing over here because I didn't build anything. I was planning on building and did not do it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's mine. I will take it. This is gone. This is gone.
Buck it up.
Woo-hoo. Buck it up. Tick, 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 tick. Nothing seems great.
Nope. Everything's terrible.
Make you take unrest?
Why no challenge? Challenge for what? Is it me?
No. I have to do all of my discard and stuff that you made me buck up first. Then I have to buy stuff. So I'm going to discard challenge, so I must be able to draw, which means I can build one of these.
Oh, that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Minoan expansion.
I'll put up a weekly challenge next week for the solo game.
Because she's going to do solo games and everything on Sunday anyway. We will have a new monthly challenge starting Friday.
Yeah, any suggestions?
Well, that's not great.
New York Raider fan. Woohoo! Do you have a suggestion for a monthly challenge? Anybody? Is there something you want to see happen?
This needs to go in there too.
We could do IP games or something. I could do
IP games like Warehouse 13, the board game.
We just played it.
Now
like
on Kickstarter.
A minute ago.
I was. It's an ad.
I know. Is it me yet? Guess what? My actions are going to be.
I don't know.
3 unrest.
Well, that's an action. And Solstice.
I will do this. Discard 2. Buck up the yellow.
Take a dude.
Again, this and 3 of these. If I discard a card, I have to draw up first though. Discard a card, sure. Alright, that was my solstice, so.
Did it?
You.
Alright, I am going to just put a card from my discard pile in my history to draw a card. I have plenty in my draw pile this time. That should not be a problem. Oh, well, that sucked.
Hey, 4X game. Western themed games, perhaps. We made suggestions. I would consider a
1,
4X
2,
game.
3. Choose 3. Choose 5.
Western themed. I could think of some Western themed games that we could play. Michael still hasn't played Great Western Trail.
Yeah, but I'm not here next week, so.
No, for the monthly challenge.
Oh, for the monthly? Sure. It's fine. You could do that. But yeah, usually it's something themed. But whatever you want to do.
Is that not Western themed?
Yeah, you want to do Western themed? That's fine.
That's what people are suggesting.
We
could do like Old West Impresario for Western.
Yeah.
Homesteaders, Gold West. There are a bunch of Western games I can think of. Games with animals or sports. Sports.
I don't like any of these. Why did I choose any of these?
I'm like trying to think of a sports game besides like First and Roll, which we could do.
Why did I use any of these? It's really bad.
Games with animals.
Wingspan.
Dinosaur games. Racing games. I really hate racing games.
When I developed, do I put it in my hand? No, I put it on my discard pile, right? Now I'm all confused. Yes, add it to your discard pile. Now I'm going to reduce development cost by 1. Now I may develop, put this card into your history, gain 1 of these. This seems fine. That was already there. Cost is 2, which is really 1, and 3 and 2. Oh, I don't have 2. Let's go with the safer route. Cost 1 and 2 and nothing for the Minoan traders.
I think I could do Western games.
Sure.
For the monthly challenge. I think there's enough that are in the short to long range that we can get a good mix of 3 or 4 Western themed games.
And
games from
frescoes. All right, I'll buck that up. Do I want to discard one? I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard that. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm not going to discard that because I want to be able to discard 1. Actually 2, but yeah. All right. Tie into the Olympics. Is the Olympics now?
I guess.
It's 2021.
I think.
How's there Olympics?
I
don't know.
Maybe it got delayed a year.
I don't know. You?
Yeah, you bucked something up.
Yes, I did.
Cool. I'm going to take a card from out here.
No, of course, the yellow.
Oh, obviously. And then I'll play it.
And then you'll play it.
I may return a card of your choice from your discard pile to the top of your draw deck.
Unrest.
Do I want to?
I did not know that the 2020 Summer Olympics was 2021.
Develop, yeah.
I don't pay attention to these things.
Sure, I'll do that. Exile a card from the market. I may garrison a card.
So it's been going about a week. I don't hear anything about it. I mean, absolutely nothing.
Exile a card from the market.
I mean, I don't watch much TV anymore anyway, so what, this?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
I don't know.
How about this astronomy?
That sounds nice.
How many more cards do you have left to develop? None?
3.
3.
I'm going to free play.
Free bird.
Because why not? It gets me lots of stuff.
Wow. I'm going to get killed this game.
I don't know. Maybe. I can sink a card and play to look at the top 2 cards of the purple deck and keep 1. Oh, that That's actually really nice.
Oh, yeah?
I hate this one. It keeps being on top. I guess you don't like it either.
What?
The one that's just on top at all times.
It's fine.
And I guess it goes to my hand. It's a free play. Draw a card. I may return... Oh, I don't have one. I should not play it now. I should play it later.
It's up to you.
Alright, I'm going to end my turn.
Then you need to discard that card that you just drew for not playing it. There you go. I mean, you're going to draw up, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, I'm drawing up.
You can't, take it, discard it, and then draw up. Because,
I'm not going to discard it.
Yeah, there were too many things going on there.
Alright, I'm not discarding. I'm drawing up
Now draw
this and then buying something.
Sounds great.
1 point, 3 bricks, and 2 people will get me this card. Shuffle my cards. These all go in there.
Discard a card to draw 1 card. Gain a point.
Solstice, I can draw a card and I may discard a card.
Oh, I don't have that.
Sure.
Oh, I'm going to discard this one instead because I'm probably not going to get that.
I have favorites.
You done?
Yep.
Blah. And Garrison. Before Garrison this one. Before I do that, three, 5, 8. I still need quite a few, but I also need 5 dudes. All right, all players may draw a card.
Yes.
I'm going to gain 2 dudes because I have 2 locations. That will eventually go over there. I'm going to put I should have done this before. Put a card in here to draw a card. That was done. That was done. Oh, of course. Now I get that. Clean up, I guess. 3. One and 3 and 2. Blah. Draw 2. I have 2 cards left.
Me too. Did you buck something up?
No, I did not. I never buck things up.
Well, that's why I mention it.
I don't have any way of even getting these, which really is disheartening. I mean...
Or did you kill all your cards that allowed you to get from there or something?
No, they're all barbarian cards.
Oh.
Until I got this one. I do finally have one.
Okay.
Took me a while, but I got one.
Sure. Choose develop. Alright, I'm going to choose develop. What am I buying?
Oh, July 23rd. This is June. I don't know my J-Monts. Clearly.
Alright, I'm going to break through. You must recall a yellow card.
Break through.
Is there a blue card out there? No.
Got to break through.
Yes. And acquire a column.
That's wonderful.
Oh, I do have that card. Well, I could play it. I can garrison a card. I kind of like my card. And I have a free play. I might as well free play it to gain stuff. I don't think these are worth anything anyway, so.
Don't know.
Don't need them.
Let me look. How about a look?
I probably need a card that says it.
Probably. I mean, you do have to like use them to develop, so you know, whatever.
Yeah. All right. I am done.
Solstice.
Yeah. I have to first draw up. Okay, draw up. And then I may exile. No, I may solstice. Draw a card and discard a card. Sure.
You know what? I'm done with these, I think. There's no way I can get those things going again. Because I'm running out of cards in order to do it.
Alright, that's that.
Because you're down to like next to nothing. So I'm going to discard that to gain this. Now I'm going to discard a card to draw a card. And gain this. I think that's it. Do I want? I am attacking. You must abandon a yellow.
Not cool.
I'm acquiring this.
Meaning it goes.
Abandon his discard pile. You can stop it with whatever that you killed it. Well, it's not there yet.
It's fine.
I am getting this, right? I took it.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get this on Solstice. I really need that. That's a dude.
As a dude.
I don't know how many times I've missed that. I've probably missed it a lot. That's my bad.
Scott Barry, are you out there?
Breaker19. You out there, Scott? Yeah, they're good, buddy. I mean, that's good, but it's not what I want. One should come up here. Urban development.
Seems like a no.
Cities are a victory point. 2 per. Village or city. Well, so much for that. I mean, some of these would be great if I just had a little bit of something else. Choose one or gain 1 per or. I mean, I don't think you care.
Me?
Yeah, I don't think you care.
Oh, I care.
You don't care about this, I don't think. I'm going to draw 2 cards, if for no other reason than to... I'll draw 1 more. Play this for 2. I don't have 3. So none and 2 and 2. That was a free play. Trying to remember where my first one was. Where's my first one? 1. There's my first card. Ooh, I can get those that I need. Because I'm about to run out again. I'll get 1 more turn, I'm guessing. Alright, I'll figure it out myself.
Yes, because I will end it. I will make sure I end it. And therefore
That's what I'm
get
saying.
1 more round. Correct.
Then play 1 final round.
Yes.
Including resolving the solstice keyword.
Sure.
Seems good. That's going to be in the discard pile. Each other player gains. I may play one of those. Doesn't seem great. I'm going to play that for my second action. Draw a card. Exile a card from the market. I don't care about any of those. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
I may garrison a card. It doesn't matter, I don't guess. How many cards you got left?
One to build.
I better do this to gain some of these because I'm going to have to build something in just about a split second.
Split second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and the water drop makes 5. And that is also now in discard. That's the third. I don't have to discard down. I can develop in the last round, can't I? Nothing else is...
Yeah, let's see why not.
Including resolving the solstice keyword. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think I'll hold off. Because I can do that later. In a minute.
Okay. You can buck something up.
I can buck something up. I'm not going to get any of them. It doesn't matter. Spread them out.
All right, me.
You.
I'm going to free play this. Draw a card. And I may return a unrest.
Oh, you like that.
Seems good.
Seems really good.
I'm going to sink
it.
this
Stealth.
to look at the top 2. Keep 1.
Jeez. I'm going to get stomped this game, guys.
Sure, I'll just take it. And I will do this one, which is draw 2 cards, exile from the market. Sure, I'll kill that one.
Did it. Good job.
And
there's a lot of different cards and combos and things. And each of these civilizations is totally they all feel different.
Yeah.
Tis Solstice?
Not yet.
What?
I draw 2 cards, so I'm still drawing. I'm in the process of drawing a second card. So that was 2 actions, and can acquire that, I guess. I do get one more turn.
Yes, you do. Did you acquire it? You did it?
I did it, yes.
All right.
Acquire this. I take that, I guess.
Yes, you don't have to guess. You did it.
And that's all of that. It goes in my discard pile. And I have to buck something up, which...
Okay.
And, actually, I'll just put it here. I'm going to discard a whole bunch of cards because reasons. And I'll draw up to 3 more cards.
Mate. Solstice?
Solstice, yeah.
Discard a card to draw a card and gain one of these. Whoops. Well, that would have been nice. Gain one of these. Discard a card to gain one of these. I believe that's what I've got. Yeah, done with Solstice?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to exhaust to put a card into here to draw a card. Oh, hey, look. I can't.
Oh, hey, look.
2 and a 3 and 1. That's my last one.
Good job.
Good job.
All your cards.
I really don't want to draw that one because I can't play that one. Doesn't matter really what I draw. I think I know what all's going to happen. Yeah, none of this matters because I can't really do anything else with these. Solstice, I may pay a dude to gain a point. I will gain a dude in order to get that, so that will be fine.
Yeah.
Gain 2 materials.
Okay.
I'm going to gain one victory point per city. Did it. And that's a discarded card. I think that's all I got to do. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I don't think tokens are really worth anything, but it's a free play, so I might as well just do it.
Number one, not.
1, 2.
Gosh. It's really good.
I'm going to try this. It's an attack on you.
Hey.
All players gain 2 bricks.
Okay. And then?
And then give each other player a card from my hand or discard pile.
No.
There you go.
No, don't want this.
Thought that was very nice of me.
Yeah, you're the best. That's a 4-point swing. I really don't like games like that. But yeah.
All of the players recall a yellow.
That's another one.
Break through to gain this.
Greeks. Did it. That's 1 per 10 cards. You're going to gain like 4 points from that. Oh. You broke through.
Yes, I broke through.
What else?
1, 2. I got one more action.
It sucks when you get the last turn, and you're going to do that for sure. But, I mean, I guess I got the first turn of the game, so, whatever.
And you might have had a card to stop it. I mean...
No. You probably see it at that point.
Yeah, I'm not looking at your cards. But, yeah I guess I could look. But you could have had a card.
Yeah, no.
Choose develop or acquire. I might as well acquire. That gives me 3 points minus 2, so it's 1 point. That's not great.
My solstice is basically 3 victory points, and that's it.
I could just do this. Play this down here and gain a point. Same difference. That's it for me.
Solstice done.
Solstice? Oh, it doesn't really matter. I guess.
It does for me.
Okay.
All right. So, it says leave them where they are because things matter where they are sometimes. We can remove all of the action and exhaust tokens for sure. We score for where everything is. So, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go. If you want me to write things down, I can.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, basically, we're just going to score for every... We're going to just score where the cards are. So, I get 1 VP per victory point chit. So, currently... Well, let's count the victory point chits. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and then 11 more now.
Okay.
I have 11 victory point chits. I get 1 per victory point chit, which makes me have 22.
Yep, I wrote down 22.
Yeah. 25, well, 25, 27, 25 so far.
Okay.
Looking at these in the discard, 25 and 8 is 34 and nothing. 36, 39, 42, 45. We'll get back to you. 12, if it's garrisoned, is 57. And then all this trash. $59. Plus this, whatever this is. Score 2 per drip drop.
I don't know if that's in play or... You're at 57.
I thought it was 59, sorry. Did you get my last 2?
Maybe not, 59.
Well, let's recount. The 22 and 8 is 30. 32, 30, 32, 35. Already counted that one. 47, 50, 53, 56. Now I'm getting 58.
Yeah, because you had 36 after the discard. You said 35.
Let's try this again. 22. 11 and 11 is 22.
Yes.
25, 27, 25, 27, and 8 is 35.
Okay.
47, 50, 53, 56, 58. Plus 2 per drip drop. I think it's all of my drip drops. It doesn't say drip drops in play. It just says 2 per drip drop.
Sure.
So, 58.
Yeah.
60. 60. No, that's not a drip drop. 62. Where's that fortune island? 62, I think, is all I get. Oh, yeah, fortune island doesn't have anything on it.
Okay.
Is what it is.
62. I got 8 points in game.
25 and 8 is not 34. No, but I somehow ended up one under anyway.
In my discard area.
I have to be able to cheat somehow.
7, 10, 18. I have to come back to this one, I think.
I don't think you have any cities, but we'll try.
What do you mean? I have one right there anyway.
Oh, you do.
I could look anyway.
You have 18?
Yeah.
Total.
So far.
Including your victory points.
No.
No.
In the discard pile.
In the
this discard pile.
5, 7, 10, 18. 18 total in the discard pile. What's the 8?
This.
Well, that's what I just asked you. Do you scored your 8 from your discard pile? Well, yes, you have. So.
I'm just writing them down differently.
All right. You got 26.
2, 14, nothing. 14.
Or 40.
Okay.
You did all that.
I haven't done any
these?
of this. Oh god, I'm gonna have to come back to that one too, I think.
So you haven't done these two.
No, I have 1 point plus
40.
this. I think the asterisks are most 10 points, so.
Drop me a point. One of my asterisks is worth 11.
So you had 61. Okay.
You're at 50. Not counting these.
Not counting those. Or these.
Yeah. Shellacking. 51, 53, 56. Yeah, 56. That's all she's got, guys. No, wait. 2 per city. 1 city. Metropolis or hut. I'm seeing nothing over here.
I have 1.
1.
So 2 points.
2 points. 58. Dead. 1 VP. That's a lot. 1 VP per. That's a lot. Oh, 2 VP per 10 cards.
I have 15, not including that.
18 is 34. 35. You get 6 victory points.
So 64.
And last but not least, where's your other asterisk? 1 per yellow, which is a lot.
Well, and that one too, which...
And I'm assuming you, what?
We didn't count that one either.
Oh, did I have one on mine for anything? I didn't even look at my...
I don't think you had one on your...
I had
person.
something. No, I didn't. I have Solstice ability, and that's it.
I have 4 yellows over here.
You have 4 yellows. I see 2 yellows.
And 2 in
and
here.
2 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. You have more than 10. It's 10.
But that's for every 2 yellows. Do I have more than 10?
Well, crap. How many do you have?
4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, so...
16.
16. That brings me to an even 80.
Killed me.
61.
You are a victory point thief is what you are.
I should have kept my boat in play.
What's your boat in play?
I should have kept, where is it?
The one where it steals with victory points?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous against my... I would have had...
You could show them.
Well, this is the problem. I would have had... If you would have kept this in play,
yeah,
it would have been like 20 to 120. I mean, it would have been ridiculous.
It was only stealing 1 point, but...
Every turn! Because she had such a thin deck.
The reason to keep that card in play is that was how I was syncing my cards. And once I got rid of that, I didn't really have a way to sync my cards. And I'm like, well, shoot. I need to sync my cards.
Ridiculous.
I needed to sync more cards. I keep my deck thin, but then it got really bulky. But it was still good. It was still good. I like that a lot. Good game. Good. The scores were 61, Michael, 80, Steph.
Kilt. These are all yours.
Thank you.
No, it's not that one. But yeah. I'm trying to sort out the unrest, and some of them are Minoan, and some of them are not.
Manoa not.
Manoa not.
Manoa not.
Manoa needed.
All right, that's blue.
So, this game has what you would want from a city building deck builder, a civ building deck builder. Dan says that's not too bad a beating. I know you're trying to make me feel better. I got killed. But no, it's fine. It's good for me to be killed every now and then. That would get Steph's stats up in the BGG Stats app.
That's right.
The BG Stats app, because I looked down there and I was like, I won like 58% of all the games that we played. and some of them are when we have 3 and 4 people. How many did you win? That's the mood. So I don't mind when she beats me. I don't mind when she beats me.
You have to ask Scott who it belongs to, so I assume it's Michael.
No, like she is. There are a few people who are super worthy competitors. Dan is one of those super worthy competitors, who comes to mind just instantly. Shrey seems to be is always on it, like on it. Steph is on it. James is on it.
It was awarded to the Michael.
Yes. No, I enjoy getting whooped, especially in a game that is this deep. I really enjoy deep deck building games with really good, interesting decisions. Each of the civs is just so very different. I can't even begin to tell you all how different it is. When I'm the chin and I'm coloring up things, I'm putting out dudes on the board and not victory points. I'm like, I'll take that one. And I had cards it said, if there was a dude on one of the cards in the market, yeah, you could acquire it. The Minoans,
we always took it though, because it was good.
Yeah, you guys always took it, and I'm like, leave my dudes on the market. But no, it was good because they wanted those dudes. But the Chin could purchase cards on the market. The Minoans, no. The Minoans had you could tell.
Well, that's why the first card I got from when I bought something was this one, because that was the only way to acquire.
Well, I had one in there, and I should have gotten it earlier.
I needed that card.
But why would you not get the one that says make everything 1 victory point cheaper? Had I not gotten that, I would have been. That's 8 points.
Wow.
Right there. I mean, of money I saved. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah.
No, I really like this game. It has a lot of things that I really enjoy. I can see some of the things that can be annoying, like the fiddly remembering to buck something up, or just
I always forget the buck up.
Something simple just to remember little things that, maybe could do without. I don't think bucking it up really matters. It does, because when you exile something, it basically protects the card, so it's important, but I just wish it was like a little more, I don't know.
So
something that you could remember to do on the regular. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just,
So, Dan says it's a bit long with more players, at least initially, but at least it's interesting. But if there's 3 players, then those decks run out quicker. So we might not get to the bottom of a stack. Though we did in our 3-player game. One of us built everything.
2 hours with rules teach.
That's
we
not
started
bad.
at 3:33,
It was not bad.
And now it's like 5:40, or whatever.
Right.
So.
On the count on the clock
So it was
counter.
basically 2 hours going into the last round. So.
What was I going to say?
With the rules teach, which was like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. I was going to say something else. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I enjoy variable player powers. And I enjoy all the different interactions in the cards, and so.
Well, I really like that. You know, if I were to place a card in my history, I get to discard instead. Like that, this card was awesome.
Yeah, because you never put it in your history.
It goes in the discard pile.
And then you kept
then I keep doing
acquire another one.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. But I think that might make the Atlanteans maybe a little.
You have to do it right, though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though.
I don't want a whole lot of.
It's easy to do that right. Is the thing.
Maybe.
I don't see sync as a disadvantage. Is my issue.
No, sync is not a disadvantage.
I mean,
but the problem.
Not only do you get what you get, you also get sync, and I mean it's like,
But it's only yellow cards. All of the sync had to be a yellow card. So gaining a whole bunch of gray cards is not really worth my time.
When a card is sunk, exhaust this card to put a card from your discard pile on top. Oh, that's just your exhausted. So not only do you get to do that, you then also get to put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. I didn't do
it once, so.
Now, of course, this is only my second time playing it. I may feel differently when we play this a bunch of other times, or when we integrate this with classics. Classics is definitely going to go on my wish list.
Oh, for sure.
Hopefully, Osprey, please send it to us. We'll review it. We will play it again. And I think we can handle some of the more complicated civilizations if we do it that way. So that'll be good.
I mean, I don't find the 3-star decks that complicated.
They're not that
Egyptians weren't very complicated, though I do see things after the fact that I could have done better when I played the Egyptians. Atlanteans, I didn't really see any problems at all. I mean, just figuring out what sync is, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking to see.
It's basically history, but not.
Right. Looking to see what our scores were. It was 60 for me to 56 for the Egyptians. I was the Chin. You were the Egyptians. Dan was the...
This one.
No, he had the elephants. The attack elephants. And he kept attacking us with elephants. And I had trouble keeping... Morians.
He had a lot of cards to get through before he was an empire.
Right,
that's one of the things that are like, maybe he should just stay as barbarian.
Stay a barbarian and like
embrace
your inner barbarian. But I think I think all of those little decisions make this game interesting. Do I rush through my pile? Do I hold back a little bit? Do I garrison to keep these unrest cards out and then flush them out at some later point in time?
I think it's trying to find the really cool cards that you can start reusing and cycling through to get combos and really make it work with those combos that you're creating.
Right.
And figuring that out. I think that's, each deck will provide a new and different thing to figure out and how to play it best. Or... I know I could have done something totally different with the Egyptians.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I don't know if I would have done much different with the Atlanteans, but maybe I used all my flood cards like boom right off the bat, and maybe I should have held on to a couple of my yellow cards for their benefits longer. But I was just like sync. I was a little sync crazy.
Sync. But you had a stack of of your cards that were sinking. I mean, you had no lack of resources.
By the end, because I picked up that one purple card that just was awesome.
And then you were cycling the heck out of it, which is good. You should do things like that for sure.
Well, so the purple card I picked up was a free play, and it got me 3 bricks and 2 population.
I turned it down because it was only 3 victory points.
It's only 3 points, but I needed it so desperately at that point. I was spending points.
This is the one I took instead.
Right. And
it was the 8-point free play draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
And I was discarding cards to get the victory points.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for you.
I had to.
At the time when I had that choice, I had 1 victory point, and that's it, to my name. And I kept spending victory points to get resources, and that's not efficient.
Right.
And then I picked up that card, and I started using it, and I had other cards that I was starting to get bricks from, so I'm like, okay, so now I have so many resources, but I don't need this many resources, I need points.
Ridiculous amounts at that point.
I had so much resource at the end.
But yeah, I mean, that's why, you gotta find those other cards to let you spend them.
Right.
And I was sitting there stuck on all of my barbarian cards, and I'm like, bury it. It's too bad.
If you garrison it, I guess.
Well, I had no problem with that because I had the writing ability let me.
Oh, okay.
I could write those cards into my history.
Because you would rather be playing them, you mean?
I'd rather be playing them.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. As a barbarian, I couldn't play him because I didn't have either the materials or the guys.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's when the luck of the draw also comes into play a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because there is one of these cards.
I mean, if you can end up getting a good acquire thing early on, then you probably will be good for the rest of the game. So yeah, I was looking for things like that. Now, keep in mind, not all cards from your Empire deck are good. Because here's an Unrest with the Moon on it. You never know what you're going to end up with. But, I mean, each and every one of these is just so different. And if you don't want to play with the Minoans with this side, you can always take the one with where you're getting 1 VP per victory point. That's worth 10 right there. But you're not getting this right here, which generates those victory points. Right.
See, I thought one of these cards allowed you to stay as a barbarian, but I'm wondering if that's
now... it was one of the ones I played as a Chin. It let me disregard the barbarian symbol. So I could play those even as an Empire. And that was really fantastic.
See, I thought I had that ability also as the Egyptian. So maybe...
You might have. Or maybe you got it and I wanted it and didn't get it.
That could be. I feel like I had that option... But at that point, I was already an Empire with no barbarian card.
Barbarian?
So, barbarian card.
Barbarian?
Oh my goodness.
That's wicked hot.
Wicked hot.
To say barbarian.
All right. Well, anyway, it's easy to say I really like this game. So
it's easy. That part is easy to say.
I'm glad we played it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We will definitely play this many, many more times. So this game will have... it takes a lot for a Civ building game to impress me. Because, one of my top 2 favorite games, Battlestar Galactica and Advanced Civilization. Love Civ building games. Through the Ages, loved it. Nations, loved it. Civilization, the Sid Meier game, did not love it. This, loved it.
Yeah,
so,
this is great.
And this approaches it differently than other Civ building games that we have seen. So
nice.
David, another keeper. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So good. Really like it. So we'll
Final
be
words?
right back. That was
Final words. We'll be right back.
I don't know. If you have something else to say.
No, waiting on you.
Buy it.
Buy it. Get it now.
Get it now.